After the revolution in '89, people gained their freedom, but also lost social security. This is still visible, and you can feel it in the city and its surroundings. We would like, especially you, to see and to have a look on these changes, these turning points, and ask and question them, because this is very crucial for the people here, and we like to be asked and we like to be listened to.
I remember when me and my sister were trying to figure out who we can approach for help, since the teachers didn't care about the fact that my sister was being discriminated nearly every day. My sister was discriminated for wearing the hijab, her German knowledge, and simply being a refugee.
We need to look at what beautiful pockets already exist within our world. And so for me, that's all about this idea of like, how do we make what is traditionally unseen because of forces of dominance, because of forces of imperialism, of colonialism, how do we make those things visible? The stories, the people, the humanity, so that we really have this tangible proof that like this world we want to create is already here with us. Like we bring these things together, we create a movement of all of those beautiful pockets, and that gets to be how we manifest something that we've never seen before. And the thing that we haven't seen before isn't all these little pockets, but rather what happens when they're all able to come together.
I think this conference is an extraordinary gathering of people that feel deeply concerned about the direction of the world in terms of our ability to deal with conflict and prevent violence. I feel as though there's a lot of exchanges and discussions around the right processes to engage in, with whom, to try and drive forward a vision and a collaboration for a more peaceful world.
How we conduct peace building all around the world, including in cities in Europe. How issues around polarization, migration, how we create inclusive societies, how they're showing up and creating challenges here as well as in other places. And you know, this intersection with our online world, how polarization is being driven by technology, and some of the interesting opportunities around using technology, using algorithms to actually bring people together rather than just separate them.
J'ai vu des initiatives dans d'autres pays qui sont très intéressantes, que nous pouvons implémenter également, surtout avec ces nouvelles technologies où on appelle génération tête baissée. Il y a aussi des concepts comme la paix, ce n'est pas seulement l'absence de violence ou de conflit, mais aussi avoir un environnement stable, une vie sociale harmonisée. Et ça, c'est vraiment des concepts à valoriser et à promouvoir dans nos pays.
Well, I had a lot of fun, I have to admit that. Today I was part of this dancing workshop, which was very cool to figure out how we can use movement and dance also to support community interactions. And yesterday we had a party. There was dancing as well, and there were some drums playing together. I did count to 10 in Ukrainian for everybody yesterday. I hope everybody remembers. I'm going to quiz people after this interview, and we'll see.
I think this is something that happens not so often here in Chemnitz. I think it's not that much of an international city, so I'm really happy that this happened and that a lot of people came together and they all just try to make peace together and have a good time.
One thing I have noticed in this since day one, it's the amount of flawless interactions between people, and this yearning and desire for building networks and genuinely.
The big question is, how do we maintain those connections once we're no longer in the same space, to manifest what we learned and take it in our everyday lives, in our everyday work? How can we carry on? Because I think it's a very special community, the Build Peace community. We're all wanting to push the boundaries of how we do peace and what we mean by peace, but it's not always easy to implement that in everyday life. So I think, how do we continue, how do we sustain that energy even when we're not together, is a big question for me.